Hi everyone, welcome to the Econ and Development Center, Majlis Arts and Science College, Puramannur. I am Asia, Assistant Professor, Department of Management Studies. Today, I am discussing about the topic planning, features of planning, steps in planning, types of plans, types of planning, importance and limitations of planning. Management has 5 functions: planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. Planning is concerned with thinking before doing. It is a mental activity of deciding in advance what is to be done in future. Features of planning. Planning is done on the basis of objectives. Objectives is very important in the case of planning. Objectives can be profit maximization, increasing market share or providing services. Planning is futuristic. Planning means deciding in advance what is to be done in future. So planning is based on future. Planning is the primary function of management. Planning is a mental activity. It is the process of thinking before doing. So it is an intellectual process. Planning is a continuous process. It is a permanent one. It never ends. Planning is pervasive. It means universal. That is, planning is done by every organizations and it is done by top level management, middle level management and lower level management. Planning involves selection of best course of action. There will be different alternative courses. We have to select the best course of action. Planning should be flexible. Planning should be able to change according to the circumstances change. Planning is forward looking. As already said, planning is based on future, so it is forward looking. Next is steps in planning. For planning, we have to follow certain steps. The first step is determination of objectives. Objectives are the goals which an organization likes to achieve. It may be profit maximization, increasing market share or providing services, etc. Next step is construction of planning premises. Planning premises are the assumptions about the future, that is the expected internal and environmental conditions of the business is known as planning premises. It can be of two types: internal premises and external premises. External premises includes the factors like economic, social, political conditions, government policies, etc. And internal assumptions includes the factors like the policy of the management, the philosophy of the management, etc. Collection of information. Different and various informations have to be collected for the purpose of planning. The next step is identification of alternative course of action. Different alternative courses have to be considered for selection. Only viable alternatives are to be considered in order to achieve the objectives of the business organization. And evaluation of alternatives. The considered alternatives are evaluated here for the selection process. And the next step is selecting the best course of action. After the evaluation, we are choosing the best course of action here. Preparation of subsidiary plans. Subsidiary plans are the supporting plans which helps to achieve the main plan. Implementation and follow up. Here the plan is implemented and the results are evaluated. The last step is assessment of strengths and weaknesses. We have to assess the strengths and weaknesses of the plan and we have to take the corrective action if there is any deviations. Next topic is type of plans. Different types of plans are to be made by the management. The first type is policies. Policies are the statements that helps the management in decision making. It should be simple and it should be easy to understand. It should be based on facts. It should be attainable and it should be correlated with the objectives. Procedures. Procedures are the series of steps to be followed in order to complete a task. It tells how a work is to be done. Rules. Rule is a specific action to be taken or not to be taken with respect to a situation. They are definite and rigid and there is no deviation from the stated action except in few rare cases. Strategies. Strategy is a military term. It is the plan made in the light of plan of competitors. Programs. Programs is a sequence of activities to be undertaken for implementing the policies and achieving the objectives of the business organization. Budget. Budget is a statement of expected results in monetary terms for a definite period of time. Next topic is types of planning. On the basis of nature, there are two types of planning, formal and informal. Formal planning means planning in writing, and planning which is not in writing is called informal planning. On the basis of duration, there are two types of planning, short term planning and long term planning. Planning which is done not more than 2 years is called short term planning. Planning is done for more than 5 years is called long term planning. On the basis of levels of management, there are three types of planning, which is strategic planning, intermediate planning and operational planning. Planning done by top level management is called strategic planning. Planning done by middle level management is called intermediate planning, and planning done by lower level management is called operational planning. On the basis of use, there are two types of plans, standing plan and single use plan. Standing plans is designed to use over and over again, and single used plans are the plans which is used to be once. When the objective is achieved, the plan comes to end. Next topic is advantages of planning. Planning helps to achieve the business objectives. Planning reduces uncertainty. We know the future is uncertain, we cannot predict the future, so planning helps to reduce the uncertainty. Planning facilitates control. Planning helps to increase the efficiency. Planning helps to increase the efficiency of the employees, management and the organization at all. Planning helps in coordination. Next topic is limitations of planning. Planning is expensive. Lot of money is required for the collection, classification, analysis and editing of data, and also experts' help is required in the case of planning. Lack of reliable data. If the collected data is not adequate and reliable, it will upset the plan. It is a time consuming process. Lot of time is required for the collection, analysis and editing of data. Restricts initiation. Employees have to work according to the plan provided by the management. It will restrict the initiation from the part of employees. Encourages a false sense of security. Employees feel that they are safe because they are working according to the plans provided by the management. Limitations of forecasting. We know that future is uncertain, we cannot predict the future, so there is a limitation of forecasting. To conclude, here I discussed about the topic planning, features of planning, steps in planning, types of plans, types of planning, advantages and limitations of planning. Hope you understand. Thank you.